Hey you all, and good morning. Carpetbagger here at 6:12 a.m. I just woke up on the Southwest Chief. It's our second day here on the Chief. We are currently passing through Dodge City, Kansas. As I was waking up, we were departing the Dodge City station here. Would have loved to have gotten out and peeked around in the old Wild West town of Dodge City, but train carries on. I didn't get that great a sleep last night, and it's not the train's fault. I actually I use a CPAP normally at night, and last night when I was getting it all set up, getting ready to use, I realized it was missing a very, very small piece. There's like a little piece of plastic this big that like clips right here, and I had switched out for a new headgear, and I didn't realize that piece didn't come with the new headgear, so I ended up leaving that little blue piece of plastic at my mom's house. I had to sleep without my CPAP, which I do not like doing. So actually, I don't feel that unrested, but I've got kind of a sore throat this morning, just from not breathing well, choking and gasping through the night. I'm hoping, I was trying to figure out a solution. I called Jen, panicked last night trying to come up with a solution. I guess my best bet is probably going to have to go another night or two with no CPAP, and then when I get to Los Angeles, I need to find like a physical brick and mortar CPAP store to be able to try to find a new mask, or at least part of a mask that has the piece I need. This is the thing about is traveling. There's so much stuff I gotta bring. I gotta bring my CPAP. I gotta bring my medications. It's just, that's the one stressful thing. I mean, it's so easy to forget one or forget something, and then oh man, it's just, this is the part about being old and traveling, being 44 years old and being out on the open road. Some would say the open road, the open rail may be a young man's game, but I'm doing my best here. But I'm up now because the attendant said yesterday that to be able to bring breakfast to my room, I needed to do it early, right away, right at 6:30. So I want to get up before 6:30 to get my breakfast. I already put my order in last night, so I'm gonna get the bed cleaned up here, and then hopefully my breakfast will be by pretty soon. Traveling through Kansas in the dark. I'll make another stop here at Garden City, Kansas, their train station. And my breakfast has arrived. I got the omelet this morning. It's got potatoes, and I added the bacon there, and some sort of croissant. All right, we're back to plastic silverware. I think you only get real silverware if you order the steak. I think that's how they do it. But let's get into this omelet. I forgot what's on it. There we go. It's got Swiss. I got the omelet with Swiss cheese. There we go. I like the Swiss cheese on there. The train bacon is decent. Well, it doesn't compare to that bacon from Louisville on top of the hot brown. That was That was amazing. I don't know if I've ever tried the croissant. Very flaky, but I think that's what croissants do. And I've devoured my breakfast, and I am now ready to start the day. Sun slowly rising. Now this is interesting. I woke up and the windows were a little foggy. I thought maybe it was just some condensation or it was something on the outside, but watch this. When I wipe it with the Kleenex, you can actually see that it's actually, I don't know, like soot or sand or something on the, this is on the inside of the train, so that concerned me a little bit. But yeah, this is like a heating and cooling vent, so imagine that's blowing this. And I guess you know, we traveled through Kansas all night, so there's a lot of dust, a lot of moving particles in Kansas, so I'm guessing just the movement, you know, through the dusty areas, the air coming up with little dust particles in it, and sticking to the window there. Hopefully, I don't think it's anything more scary than that. Yeah, that's I just cleaned the window off. That was on the window. And the sun is out. The ground is flat as we head through Kansas. Should be headed into Colorado here in just a little bit. Yeah, I'm not used to getting up at 6 a.m. and then sitting on a relaxing train as it travels through the plains of the United States. I'm getting a little sleepy. You know, fall asleep here, looking out my window. I guess that's not the worst thing in the world, right? Falling asleep on a train. And we have entered the state of Colorado. We are entering the town of Lamar, Colorado. Apparently we are running about an hour behind. So the conductor warned everyone, do not get off the train. Because apparently they're going to try to stop very briefly here in Lamar, trying to catch up and make up some lost time. The little Main Street area of Lamar. Oh, yeah, we're blocking traffic. And we did cross over into mountain time, so it is 7:30 once again. As we leave Lamar here, let's see that big windmill here by the train station. Got a sleepy little town of Lamar. You see the garbage man there getting ready to go out and collect garbage from the good people of Lamar. Some piles of dirt here. I don't know what their intention or use is. Look at all these old vehicles here. It's like some sort of junkyard. It's a boat. Several RVs, some more boats. There's a boat. I see a bus back there. I think that's a pile of refrigerators. Passing some sort of prison here. So we are entering La Junta. Pulling into the La Junta station.
Careful.
Alright, apparently this is not a normal stop here, so.
Careful, hold the thing.
There we go. So yeah, they let us out over here
not over at the station, probably because they're going to be here for a few hours, don't want to block the station. But yeah, they let us off here, and we are free to roam La Junta, Colorado until 11:30. I did want to come up and see the front of the train, the engine. Tried to come up here yesterday, but the station agent did not want me to because of the bad weather that was potentially rolling through. And there we are in front of the Southwest Chief. You see we got some tumbleweeds caught in the cow catcher. Doesn't just catch cows, catches a lot of things. So we got 2.5 hours in La Junta here. The conductor did say that if you get left behind here in La Junta, you're not going to have a chance to do anything about it until 24 hours have passed, till the next train comes in. He said there's no rental cars, there's no Ubers, there's no airports. So yeah, if you get stuck here, I guess you just check into one of these hotels until the train comes back the following morning. You see our train there, stretched out along the track. And La Junta does have a hut-shaped Pizza Hut. These are getting harder and harder to find. And look at this, next to the train here, we have a random bonsai tree stand. Oh, I would get myself a bonsai tree. I just don't know what I would do with it on the train. Yeah, I think bonsai trees are pretty cool. They're actually, bonsai is not a species of tree. They actually do something to a tree to make it stay tiny. Now this is the sightseer car right here. You can tell because it has the windows there on the roof. I think we'll walk down and check out the actual train station. And here is the La Junta station. Look at this Coke machine. Look how it's shaped. It's interesting. It's got like a curve in it, almost like a Coke bottle. I don't think I've seen these before. Has anyone else seen one of these shaped like this? Interesting. It looks like an older soda machine. Oh yeah, you got the Coke up here, the Coke. And then down here, the different suggestions, but the Coke's right there, because that's probably the one that most people go for. Does it look like that? There's no diet in here. And then I guess this one's been changed to Barks root beer. And then they have a Gatorade machine with no Gatorade in it. It is relabeled simply Cold Pop. Did they say pop in Colorado? You know, where I grew up in Indiana, they said pop. And Jen calls it pop because in upstate New York they call it pop, and also in Detroit I know they call it pop. But you know, where I live now, we're actually sometimes in the South they just call all drinks Coke. But I generally say soda is the word I go to. But yeah, there's no Gatorade. As delicious as that Gatorade looks, there's no Gatorade in this. There is Pepsi. So I guess this Gatorade machine has been converted to a Pepsi machine, and then the Coke machine is still a Coke machine. Oh, let's see what there is to do in La Junta. Is there anything that is there a dinosaur museum? I don't think we can walk. Yeah, it says in Woodland Park. That's not even in La Junta. So yeah, I was trying to see anything in the city that we could do in 2 hours. Rodeo Hall of Fame, where's this? Is this in La Junta? This is in Colorado Springs. Okay, so there may not be a lot of attractions here in La Junta. I think La Junta is just a small town. Downtown Aquarium in Denver. That's a lot of fun, but very, very far away from here. Oh, this is a place I've not been to. The Colorado Gators. I've heard this is a very Yeah, very cool alligator attraction. They have the alligator from Happy Gilmore lives there. I am gonna have to make a point. Where is this at? Moscow, Colorado. So I'm gonna have to make a point to getting out here at some point and seeing that. And let's see what the train station is like. Get some lockers. I guess these are probably just for people who work here. Got the ticket counter over here. You can see the train design on the counter. Over here we got some pictures of local history, some Native Americans. Welcome to La Junta, Colorado, a great place to live, a great place to work. It doesn't say anything about visiting, just living and working. I do like these vintage Amtrak posters. This is the Capital Limited. This is from Chicago to Washington, D.C. I'm going to have to take that at some point for sure. The train information there. Just one train. The Southwest Chief. This is status 12 p.m. They said it'd be back by 11:30, but I guess it's not going to officially leave until 12. Okay, this door's actually closed. It says, due to construction, please use doors at front of building. Okay. So there must actually be construction on the platform. That must be why we weren't able to pull all the way up. Yeah, so I guess the platform is currently non-operational, or there is no platform. See the construction out here. Yeah, the entire front of the train station here by the track is just dirt. And across the street from the train station, you have a little park here with a gazebo. You see, they actually have the train crossing light there. And there is another red caboose over here in the park as well. Wait a minute. This isn't just a caboose at a park. This is a bank. This caboose is a bank. Yeah, you can see the automatic tellers here where you roll up to the caboose. Use the tube system to do your banking here. That's really cool, really interesting. The only thing, someone's coming up here and wants to use the bank. Just the only issue is I would not want to leave my money in a place with wheels. I don't know, it seems like, I don't know, maybe I'm using my imagination too much, but couldn't like some bank robbers hook this train to something, put it on the track, and roll it out of town? Probably not. That's probably ridiculous. It's a cool bank. Yeah, you see the windows up here where Shyla will get you your money and send it by tube down here. Some more train-themed locations. The rail yard here is a train-themed bar. Over across the street, we have the Elks Lodge. And there's an actual elk up there on the balcony. You can see that seal up there, BPOE. Apparently that stands for Benevolent and Protective Order of the Elks. And on the side of the Elks Lodge, they have this mural with a giant mileage chart. And it has the miles for the Amtrak. So this is where we're headed, the Amtrak West, headed to Los Angeles. We're still 1,271 miles from Los Angeles, 347 miles from Albuquerque, New Mexico. And then we're kind of on Route 66, stopping in Winslow, Flagstaff, and Needles before Los Angeles. Now heading east. Yeah, they stopped in Dodge City this morning. We're rolling out of Dodge City when I woke up. Then before that was Kansas City. Then we started in Chicago, Yeah, I guess apparently you can continue onwards to D.C. and New York. And then on here it says famous US 50 from Ocean City, Maryland, which is one of my absolute favorite ocean boardwalks. Ocean City, Maryland is amazing. To Sacramento, California. I guess we're right near the middle of that right now. This is something I need to do some research on. That sounds like a fun road trip. Ocean City to Sacramento. I guess we'll just head down this Main Street area. Oh, here is the other branch of the State Bank, the one that's not a caboose. The Total Health Academy, the home of soft tissue recovery. Oh, look out front. They have a old painted piano. Does it work? It does, kind of. Is this maybe? Is this a Colorado thing? I feel like this is the first like painted street piano I've seen in Colorado. I think I saw one in Fruita as well. Actually, I don't know how far we are from Fruita. Oh, the circus is coming to town in Pueblo. The Great Benjamin Circus. Now, St. Patrick's Day is coming up pretty quick here. See the decorations of the window. I'm actually going to be in Los Angeles on St. Patrick's Day before Jen and Anna get there. So, anyone know of anything fun to do in the Southern California region on St. Patrick's Day? And this is the Hospice Center, Sangre de Cristo. They've got their St. Patrick's Day tree up in the window. And what is this? Apparently they have a tarantula festival. What? A tarantula festival? September 26th through 27th. So I need to come back here in September to go to the tarantula festival? Does it take place specifically at this old-timey diner here? They just fill this place up with tarantulas? Or is the whole streets here, are they filled with tarantulas? Are tarantulas native to this area? I have a lot of questions. And then look at this. Do they also have a wasp festival here in La Junta? So I just walked by someone on the street and they saw that I had my camera out and they said, don't forget to check out Art Alley, and pointed me over here. So I guess there's some murals down this way. Apparently La Junta is tiger territory. Oh, yeah, look at all these murals back here. Yeah, they're pretty fun. There's some sort of neon cat here. Actually, I see the neon cat theme down there as well. Oh, look at this over here. Is that Beetlejuice? It's either, yeah, I think it's Beetlejuice or he turned into a worm. Thought for a second it might be the Joker, but no, I think that is Beetlejuice. Here is another brightly colored cat. I guess they're named Lur the cat. Graffiti extends down this way. Oh, look at that. It's this creature here spewing out a rainbow. And continuing to wander through La Junta here. You can see that Pepsi ghost sign. This dentist office here. Their mascot is a little tooth that is a dentist. So the tooth himself is a dentist. The dentist is a tooth. So presumably he works on other teeth. And since his whole body is a tooth, and his patients are presumably other whole teeth. Instead of being a dentist, wouldn't that just make him a doctor since he works on the whole body, not just the teeth? Also, as I look at this mascot, I'm realizing he has teeth in his mouth. So he is a tooth with a mouth full of teeth. Some random dinosaur footprints. Although they may not be that random. I know this part of Colorado does have some dinosaurs. I mean, not alive, like mostly dead dinosaurs. I mean, completely dead. There are no dinosaurs that are still alive. Possibly. I mean, there could be one still alive that we just don't know about. But most likely, at least here in Colorado, all their dinosaurs are dead. Here we have a snow cone Yeti, not to be confused with Dippin' Dot's own Frozetti the Yeti. So this is actually a mall here, the Town Square Mall. Let's get out of the cold. Okay. There is like a candy shop over here. If you want to stock up on candy while you're waiting for the train. Oh, these wax lips. When I was a kid, I wanted these wax lips so bad. My parents told me they were stupid. And finally I talked them into getting me some wax lips. And I finally got them. I was so excited. And then I realized they're a little bit stupid because it's not actually flavored. It says cherry flavor. I remember the ones when I was a kid didn't really have a flavor, and you just chewed on the wax. And I think chewing on the wax, I kind of just wish that I had candy instead of wax. Yeah, I don't know how big this mall is. Oh, there's a haircut salon here. If I had time, I'd get a trim. Maybe I do have time. No. That would be too silly if I missed my train because I was getting a haircut. There's a tattoo parlor here. They're closed, otherwise I'd get a tattoo while I'm waiting on the train. And it's like a foster care and therapeutic services. I think this might be it. It might be just a little tiny mall here. There's the bathrooms. Let's see where this takes us. I'm not entirely sure I'm supposed to be back here. Yeah, I don't think I'm supposed to be back here at all. Oh yeah, that's locked. What am I doing back here? Let's go back into the mall. Now there's a downstairs area here. Look at this red carpet. What is down here? Okay. I don't think I'm supposed to be down here either. Oh yeah, I see the rock work. Honestly, I kind of love this. I wish they would give us a 3-hour layover at every train station. Here is Livewell Park. This is a park with no grass, no trees. Although we have these metal tree replicas in the middle of a labyrinth. I guess you gotta walk the labyrinth. You can't just pass up a good labyrinth. Yeah, I feel like the point to a labyrinth, it's just one direction. It's not really a maze. It just takes you in one direction. So I think it's kind of just supposed to be a contemplative, meditative walk. All right, we are almost to the end of the labyrinth. Fortunately, we did not encounter any minotaurs in this particular labyrinth. Okay, this labyrinth is a little bit different than what I'm used to. This just spits you back out over here right next to where you came in. I thought labyrinths, all the labyrinths I've experienced, they end in the middle. So this one's a little different. And here we see some murals about La Junta. Some stuff that we've learned about the town here. There's a tarantula. We saw the Tarantula Festival sign. There's dinosaurs. We saw the dinosaur footprint. Although I'm noticing no one has a face here. Everyone is faceless. Even the snake doesn't have a face. Yeah, I mean, this guy kind of, sort of has a face. It's just not finished. Of course, we know that there is trains in La Junta. We just rolled into town on one. So the Native Americans here. Well, this one kind of has a face. One in the middle is missing a face. And this one has a very detailed face. I don't know if these are not complete. See, this one gives me the creeps. Those faceless people right there. In front of the library, I have a statue of a little girl reading to her puppy. Oh, what is she reading there? Oh, she's reading Old Yeller. She's reading Old Yeller to her dog. Wait a minute. Oh, yeah, the dog looks terrified because she's telling the story of how the dog's going to get rabies and that she's going to have to shoot the dog herself. Old Yeller, not a happy story about dogs. I remember being deeply disturbed by the movie Old Yeller when I was a kid. You know, it was a story of a boy and his dog, and then the dog got rabies, and the dog was going crazy because he was a sweet dog, but he got rabies, so he went crazy. And then the boy had to shoot the dog, shoot his own dog. After his dog went crazy, the dog was trying to kill him, and he had to shoot him. And this is what children of my generation grew up watching. It had some rough stuff. Yeah, I think at this point I'm just wandering around a residential neighborhood. Uh-oh. This guy doesn't want me here. We have the beautiful Fox Theater over here. Too bad they're not open yet, or I could have spent my my layover here watching Captain America. This Farmers Union Insurance here has a mural of a terrifying tornado on the side. People look at this mural, they're like, yeah, I probably need to go in there and get some tornado insurance. So I did want to invoke the EM rule here, but unfortunately the only museum in town doesn't open till 11, and it's about a 30-minute walk that way. So by the time I got there, saw the museum, my train would have left me in La Junta. Yeah, the travel in of La Junta here. I wonder if this hotel is exclusively for people who get left behind by the trains. And our train's still hanging out on the track. Fortunately, it has not left us behind. Uh-oh. Our train is leaking. Is that normal? All right, let's climb back aboard the warmth and safety of our train. Now, they just made an announcement for lunch, and their lunch menu isn't as doesn't have as good a selection as the dinner menu. The grilled cheese sandwich is actually kind of like more like a ham and cheese sandwich. The Caesar salad's pretty decent, but generally I just kind of stick to the burgers, either the natural Angus burger or the grilled patty melt. Now, the conductor just said that they are doing a shove move. I had to look that up. Apparently that is when they put the train in reverse. He said that it is a very dangerous thing to do, but I guess sometimes it's necessary. Yeah, I think we're trying to get on this track right here, so we're kind of like backing onto the switch. Yeah, we're getting closer and closer. to this train. Oh, and there we go. We are once again headed forward. And we are headed out of La Junta. They said that we have to proceed with a lowered speed until we get out of town. As you can see, we are still moving painfully slow. We've been moving really slow for a while now. The conductor said that the issue was there. I guess there's a signal issue. I'm guessing that's something to do with like the train signals for the cars. So I said that we are going to be traveling very, very slowly until we get to better conditions where there is no signal issues. The good news though is that my lunch has arrived. Went ahead and got the Angus burger with cheddar cheese. Pretty basic choice. Like I said, not a lot of variety with the lunch menu, but last time this was a pretty good burger. Been trying to avoid desserts, but I figure it's okay to have one butter cake per train ride. This is the Frank and Louie's butter cakes from Rehoboth Beach, Delaware. And yeah, they've been serving these on all the trains that I've been riding on, and they are pretty amazing. Yeah, it's a lunchtime treat. The butter cake there. Oh my goodness. We are rolling into Trinidad, Colorado. So this is only going to be a brief stop to let people on and off the train because we got some time to make up. So no time for dawdling. People fishing down there. I've been traveling mostly through the flat portion of Colorado. Things are starting to get a little bit hillier here. So, of course, I have been taking some time to read the comments section and some good conversations, some good information. I learned a lot of things personally from reading the comments section. Like, for instance, the Southwest Chief was known as the Train of the Stars at one point because the stars from Hollywood would travel, using this train route to get to Chicago and back. So that's pretty interesting. We got some mixed opinions on whether or not it's okay to leave my car at a train station. Some people said it's fine. They've left theirs weeks at a time, and some people said bad idea. They said, in fact, someone said if I leave my car at the Spartanburg, South Carolina train station, my wheels will be stolen. And then I asked about if you call it turbulence on a train when it gets bumpy like a plane, is it the same thing? And Mary Turner says that she believes it's called trainbulence. So I will definitely utilize that term in the future. Got a light dusting of snow. Just gonna head down to the Sightseer Lounge, see if we can get a better view of the Colorado mountains. Look at this right here. You can actually see through the two cars here as you're stepping over. Yikes. It's a little crowded in here. But you got a seat right here. there we go. And apparently we just crossed over into New Mexico. We're heading into Raton, New Mexico. We get a fresh air stop here. New Mexico style station here in Raton. We have a really cool old station here. Again, we're not allowed to go inside the stations because it might get left behind, but very, very cool. Look over here. You can see on top of that mountain there is a sign that says Raton. Here is the Sightseer Lounge. There's a bunch of people up there playing board games. All these tables up here, people had board games pulled out. Oh, they're calling for all aboard. All right, back to my cave. All right, headed out of the beautiful little town of Raton. Oh wow, look how hazy it is out here. Oh, I think that might actually, I thought that was like a dust storm at first, but I think that might be snow. Oh yeah, it's really coming down. Yeah, it's interesting how fast the terrain weather changes as you're looking out a train window. We're passing through Wagon Mound, New Mexico, and that is the Santa Clara Mesa there. Okay, they're just announcing that that black area was actually where there was a wildfire. They said that's what caused the initial slowdown with the train. So yeah, see, it's a chain reaction. So there was a fire here, delayed trains, which caused, you know, the crew that was taking over our train to be late. So it's just one thing goes wrong and it like sets off a chain of events that slows the trains down. And obviously there's nothing, you know, there's nothing nothing Amtrak can do about that, because if there's a fire near the railroad tracks, then you know, there's no other way. You can't take a different route. The train track only has one route. That would be like if you're driving cross country on a road and there was literally just one road. So yeah, that causes, I don't know what happened there, what caused the fire, if anyone was hurt. I am grateful that the fire did not occur. It happened yesterday. Glad it didn't happen today while I was on the train. Yeah, we're having to actually just stop out here and wait for a freight train to pass by. Said that we'll be waiting here about 30 minutes. Again, this is just part of the chain reaction that came from those fires. Oh, it looks like there is another Amtrak Superliner passing us as we're waiting here. This must be the Southwest Chief heading back towards Chicago. Oh, there's the dining car. Saw people eating in there, having their dinner. There's the Sightseer Lounge. There's Coach. Oh, is there two Sightseer Lounges on that car? Interesting. So while we're waiting here, I did get my dinner. It looks a little different. It doesn't have the as the crispy onions on it yesterday. And I also didn't get my my shrimp. I hit the call button. We'll see if the attendant shows up. I can ask him if I can get my shrimp. Still looks like it was cooked pretty good though.
And we have started rolling again. And we are pulling into Sin City, Las Vegas, New Mexico. It is the other Las Vegas. This big hotel here, right by the train platform. That's pretty cool. That's actually the train station over here, but there's a big giant hotel right on the train, right by the train there. Yeah, the train station is pretty cool as well. So yeah, I'd like to come back and maybe visit Las Vegas, New Mexico at some point.
The good news is I was able to get a hold of the attendant and get my shrimp. An Amtrak flat iron steak just wouldn't be right if you didn't have the tempura shrimp to go with it.
I had to close the curtains there. The sun was shining right in my eyes. And you can see the sun right there shining through the curtain. And we are headed into the big city of Albuquerque, New Mexico. Just saw a sign there that said, Home of Fusion. You know, because they built you know what here.
They have an extended stop here in Albuquerque. They said the train is going to be here for service reasons for about 45 minutes. So I don't know how much we can explore, but I figured why not get out and breathe the fresh air of Albuquerque. So this building is the train station. I don't know what this building is here. What I do know is that it's made of asbestos. This is a combination Amtrak station and, oh dear gosh, a Greyhound station. Maybe I should take a wild scooter ride around Albuquerque while the train is having its maintenance done. I wandered out here onto the streets of Albuquerque. Don't think we have time to go see the Breaking Bad house, do you? There's some sort of sculpture right here. Out in front of the station. Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, not sure what that is. The Santa Fe Freight House here. I don't know if this building is made of asbestos. There is a sticker advertising pet kangaroos called Jonas. He's your kangaroo guy. So it has been a long day on the train today. Woke up at 6 a.m. It is now 10 o'clock. Our train is severely behind schedule because of the fires. You know, yesterday there was tornadoes in the area where our train was. We just missed the fires. The fires happened yesterday, so a lot of dangerous things happening near the Amtrak track in the past 24 hours. But important thing is we're safe. We're headed in the right direction. I don't have anything necessarily planned for tomorrow that I have to be at, so I'm fine getting in whenever we get in. We were originally supposed to get in around 7:30 a.m. Now it's looking more like noon. So it's fine. I mean, it's fine with me. Just gives me more, I guess, more time to enjoy the train. But yeah, what a day! What a day! I loved the 3-hour layover in La Junta. Just being able to wander around the small town. Like I said, I wish Amtrak offered a train that actually lets you stop and get out and visit the towns and then get back on. That'd be a lot of fun. That'd be a lot of fun. I got to figure out a way to do that. But I think I need to go to sleep. I need a little bit of rest. They're going to be sitting here for a little bit here in Albuquerque, so I'm probably going to head up to my roomette and get a little bit of sleep. And then tomorrow we will be on the final leg of the Southwest Chief as we head to Los Angeles. Los Angeles, I think is how you say it. Anyway, I'm tired. I'm sorry. I apologize. If you like these videos, please consider subscribing. I travel around the country by plane, by train, and by automobile. If you'd like to help out the channel, consider contributing to Patreon. $3 or more will get you a postcard once a month from me to you. Also selling enamel pins, press pennies, motel key fobs, and other fun stuff in the Etsy shop, and doing personalized messages on Cameo. If you're interested in any of those things, check out the description of this video, and all those things will help keep this train on that track, this boat in the water, and this dirigible in the air. Until next time, my friends, this one's in the bag.